Feels good to be back.
It does.
That long 3-week break has just been brutal. I had a lot of time, but I feel like I had no time.
Well, the holidays are always like that, though.
Oh, holidays are a mess. Anyways, we are back. This is Inside the Gamecast. Week after week, we seem to be doing this, except for the last 3. But we're back now.
Bit of a hiatus.
Absolutely. Brand new year this year. You can find us over at InsideTheGame.ca. Where there we post not only the Gamecast, but a weekly TV show covering the video game industry from everything we love, from interviews to reviews to VR and a whole lot more.
Everything we don't love,
and a brand new season of Game On, boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did we have a winner from the last one?
But I didn't know that was the end of the season.
Should we carry it on if we haven't officially done it?
I think so.
All right, let's carry it.
I need a bit of redemption.
We'll carry. Nate's
He's
working on a comeback. I got my last win. I got 1 win. I'm coming now.
I'm still pretty sour about that.
Yeah.
So away it goes, right?
Yeah.
Boys, how was the holidays?
They were good, man. They were good. Busy, like we were talking about. It's nuts, you're visiting with family, you're driving from here to there, those kinds of things. But you know what? The time off was good. It's nice. But I'm glad to be back, like you said.
Yeah.
It's just now let's get back into the groove because it's the new year, the grind's starting. Let's just do it.
Yeah,
last year was more of an introductory thing. I think that now that it's the new year, it's like, all right, it's serious. Let's go.
Yeah, now we kind of got an idea of where we're at and what we're doing, what we want to improve as not only the Gamecast, but as the TV show progresses as well, right? And things we want to elevate and focus on.
Definitely.
I think as a new year is focus. I think is a good year to be working on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, holidays, Randall.
They were good, busy and quiet at the same time. Like we had days where you really super busy, and then days where it was just like flatline.
I'm sitting on the couch.
I'm on the couch
all day.
Just Al Bundy, like just watching TV.
Yeah.
I finally caught Ready Player One.
Yeah,
you finally saw
you and
it?
I were talking about this
I
earlier.
can't believe I've never seen this movie. It's like every gamer's like haven as far as a movie
never
goes.
seen it.
Oh, Nate, really?
No.
I'm not the only one.
Oh,
Wait, is that the new one?
Ready Player One?
No,
Yeah.
it's been out for over
Sorry,
a year now.
Maybe like within the last
newest.
year.
Yeah, for sure.
Like-
It's you gotta see that.
Oh,
man.
my
It's like every pop culture and like
It's
every
so
gaming
good.
reference you could think of.
It was actually the movie exceeded my expectations.
Oh, yeah.
Because at first I was kind of like, I don't know, like look, cool idea.
Yeah.
But you know those kinds of movies where it's just like obviously the previews are way better than the movie ever was.
Like Pixels.
This one was
Man,
definitely.
Yeah, let's not talk about.
I didn't even
Pixels.
attempt that
Oh,
one.
Pixels is
Yeah,
real bad.
for a good reason, clearly. But no, I really like that movie. That's a good one.
Yeah, Ready Player One's really good.
All right, I'm gonna watch it now.
Oh, now you're in?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm out of here.
I saw Aquaman.
So did I.
It was awesome.
Oh, it's so
Did you,
good.
you liked it?
I went into I went into it being like DC movie.
I know.
Like,
Yeah, me too.
what am I gonna be? That's like I'm Batman. Like I don't like I want I wanted a good DC movie, and it looked like it was gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
and I don't think it disappointed. I really liked it.
Dude,
I watched it.
disappoint
I
me.
watched it in 3D. And
It was good.
and I was talking to one of the guys that I went and saw the movie with, and he was saying, he's like, as far as 3D movies are concerned, they utilize the 3D aspect in that movie so much because there was so much CGI in that movie to begin with.
Yeah.
They did a really good job with the 3D because I'm usually like, I'd rather go see a regular movie than a 3D movie, personally.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm the same way.
9 times out of 10, but this is the one and only 3D movie I've ever seen where I'm like, I'm glad I watched that in 3D.
It was so good.
Like the
I liked
fighting,
it a lot.
choreography. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, it
Everything was
Like there was
good.
There was things about the movie that were like cheesy.
Yeah.
But every
Superhero
superhero
movie.
movie has a cheesy aspect to it,
Yeah.
and the good parts in this movie like surpass the cheesy aspect of the movie.
Yeah,
sure.
And you haven't seen it?
No.
Okay, the only thing I'm going to
Ugh.
say, and it's not going to ruin anything for him, the cheesiest thing I thought in the movie was when she was playing that recorder on the boat, and he's like, after he woke up, and he's like, there's like this music playing, and I was like, what is this? And then like pan to the front of the boat,
Uh-huh.
she's playing a recorder, and it's like this beautiful flute melody that comes out, and I'm just like, that instrument is not making that music. I was like, just look past it, past it, and
Yeah,
I
for sure.
managed to enjoy the rest of the movie after that.
So we were supposed to go here. So
Yeah.
Crystal looks up. Okay, movie starts at 20 to 7. Like, perfect. We get there at like 22:07. We take a look. We go to buy tickets. 6:30. I'm like, whoa, we're 10 minutes in the movie already. She goes, what do you want to do? I said, I ain't watching the movie now.
no.
She goes, well, let's go to Barry. I'm like, huh? I'm like, all right. Whoom, down to Barry
At the
we
10:40 show.
go. At the 7:20 show.
Oh.
Jeez.
She put wings on the Jeep, man, and we flew there. We rolled in with 3 minutes to spare, caught all the previews, and then watched the movie. The North End, that new theater.
Oh yeah, the new Cineplex. Did they have
so
VIP
nice.
there?
Yeah, they
Yes.
do.
Did you-
No, we didn't get it, but the seats are so comfortable and they're big and they're spacious and they even recline. They even. I'm like, I'm leaning back. I'm like, whoa.
Actually,
this is not Midland.
The one in the South End had redid all their chairs and everything in there too. Because
Oh,
I
did they?
hadn't been there in a while, and I went and saw Aquaman there.
Nice.
And they've got the reclining chairs with the fold-up arms and all that stuff. But I've done the VIP stuff in Toronto, and it's
Yeah.
like have a picture of beer and the big recliner chairs, and you got like a thing that comes up. Like like you're paying $50 to go to the movies anyways. I might as well enjoy myself while I'm there, and that is a
sure.
good way to do it. But I didn't know that if the North End had the VIP. I'm definitely
Yes.
going to go there next time.
They do. They have box seats. They call them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, D-box or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it was good. We had a ton of fun there, and then Christmas came. Christmas is busy.
Yeah.
And then Boxing Day didn't move from the couch.
No, that was a
Sat
stay-home day.
Crystal and I, all we did was game all day long. From the minute we got up till the minute we went to bed, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. One game after another. But
sweet.
How about you, Nate? Anything for Christmas?
Yeah, it was good. Family, pretty much all the first week, like Christmas week.
Yep.
And then last week I didn't have to work, which is nice. So I pretty much gamed.
Yeah, I saw you playing a lot of Ark.
Yeah.
But we'll get
yeah.
to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to
played
that
later.
discussion.
But it was good.
Yeah.
holidays.
Any other movies anybody catch up on?
Yeah, so I saw Bird Box.
Okay, what do you think of that? Because I
Wah wah.
You didn't like
not a
it?
fan.
I didn't
huh?
see it, but everybody's saying now they didn't like it.
Oh, Steve doesn't
Yeah,
like it.
Steve didn't like it
Behind
either.
the
Get the big thumbs
camera.
down.
No,
over
you know
there.
what? They hyped it up because it was just
The
like the
camera's, like,
thing,
doing
right? And they
this.
turned it into
Yeah.
a big meme and all this stuff, and everybody, the internet blew it up, and then I think that's what ruined it, really.
Oh, that's too bad. I liked it, so.
Did you?
I think it was very 50-50. Some people enjoyed it, and some other people didn't like it at all.
Yeah, that's like I was talking to a guy from work. He's like, "No, that movie sucks." I'm like, "Oh, I thought it was pretty cool."
Oh, man.
It's a neat idea. If you
Yeah.
guys, you haven't because you don't like horror movies.
No.
Have you ever seen The Happening?
Yeah.
No.
It's that. It's
Oh, okay.
It's and I also watched A Quiet Place, which again is a similar kind of thing.
Yeah.
See, that one was
Oh, it's
cool.
so
they're,
good.
they're both like I don't know. They're both really good. So
Yeah.
I'd recommend them if you're into like the thriller kind of thing.
I'll
Quiet
I'll
Place
probably
is-
end up checking it out just because
Oh,
it's,
man.
you know, every time I turn
beginning of the
Netflix on,
movie,
it's there.
I
it's there.
was
Yeah.
so
Little boy,
stuck.
I was like, holy crap.
Holy
Speaking of good Netflix show, though, have you guys ever watched Black Mirror?
No,
I've
Do you know
heard
about
good
it?
things, though.
But did they just came out with the Choose Your Own Adventure?
Yeah.
Black Mirror. It's called Bandersnatch, based on some book.
Oh, yeah?
It's like a choose your own adventure kind of
I've
thing.
heard about
You
that, yeah.
might not. It's not scary.
No,
it's not scary, but like
Yeah.
if you've ever watched Black Mirror, like it's a show that crosses a lot of boundaries, like things you're watching a show, when the show's over, you're kind of just like, did I just like watch what I just watched? Like
Yeah.
some of it's very far out there, but it's all very technology based, and that's the whole idea behind it. Black Mirror is like, you know, the black screen on your phone and your TV, like everything's technology is Black Mirror.
Right.
But this one was cool. So like you're sitting there with the controller in your hands, and it's a Netflix show, and you start it, and like there's decisions you have to make. Like it's just like a, you know, this or this option, this or this option as
Sure.
the story goes on.
That's cool.
And depending on what you choose, there's like, I looked at it, there's like 5 total hours of video, and the first time I watched it and went through it, me and Amy were watching it, and it was like an hour and a half of footage that we actually watched. So they've got all these alternate scenes and alternate paths depending on the the choices you make.
Yeah.
It was cool. Like
That sounds
it's
like
a
a
really
really neat
interesting way
idea.
to watch a show, because
Yeah.
nobody's ever watched a show like that before.
Yeah.
Not really, no.
in that sense, right? And
Yeah.
it was like there was some things where it's like you made some choices that were like, do you murder this guy? And you're just like, yeah, I guess.
Get him.
And then before you know it, it's like the scene changes, and it's just like boom, it kills the guy, and you're just like, holy shit! Like it was
Nice.
wild. It's a cool take on a show. Like I've never seen anything
Yeah.
like that
I'm gonna have
before.
to check that out.
It's worth it. It's definitely worth a run through. I'd actually might watch it a couple more times just to see how some of the other options
The
play
other-
out.
yeah.
Because I'm like, there's 4 hours of video I didn't even watch.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever read the books like Choose Your Own Adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what this
The
is
Hardy
based
books,
on.
right?
Yeah.
This is based on. This kid's making a video game called Bandersnatch based on a book called Bandersnatch that is Choose Your Own Adventure. It's like this thick.
Oh.
And he's like, you know, he's trying to make this like 64-bit game, like it's old in like the 70s kind of thing,
Right.
the whole base of the movie. So it's like he's pitching it to a game company, and they want to bring him on and all this stuff, and it's really cool. And he starts to become aware of somebody's making decisions for him, and it's like you're watching this and it's happening. Like it's really cool. It's actually it's definitely worth checking out just to see how they did it.
Yeah. Nice. I've been watching. Well, I caught up on a couple other Marvel movies. I watched Doctor Strange.
Good movie.
Yeah,
Man, that is really mind bending. That movie. Some of those
so
effects,
good.
I was just like, whoa.
I didn't have very high hopes for that one either because I'm like, who's Doctor Strange? I mean, I don't know the Marvel universe well enough to understand what he is as a character. But I didn't realize how integral he really is.
Yeah.
I love this character. I love
It was
well.
a great movie.
So arrogant. I really like it. He's so cocky. But yeah, it was really good.
That's a good movie.
And I saw Infinity War.
Yeah, I finally watched
Finally?
that too. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I watched it again over the holidays because
So,
I'm just like,
me
I want to
too.
watch this.
I know sooner. We watched that the other night. I'm like,
We're
okay,
geeks.
now we're watching the next trailer because I'm like, I gotta see
the Endgame trailer.
Yes, I was like, oh my god. I'm like, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but holy crap!
Yeah.
And Thanos can just go. But anyways,
I have a theory.
okay.
Because Doctor Strange can bend and make time move backwards, right?
Yeah.
Remember how he said in Infinity War there's only one possible outcome?
Yes.
Does it make you wonder why he decided to spare Tony Stark?
Yeah, that's. I have a theory too. I'm with you on this theory. I think I'm agreeing with you.
No.
Maybe we'll go off air for this one just in case. But yeah, I'd like to talk about that for sure.
I can't wait for the next one.
Oh no, I'm pumped, right? Like, when's it? Is it April?
April, yeah.
April.
Wait, when's Captain Marvel? March?
March.
Holy crap, back to back. So it means I gotta go to the theaters twice now.
Yo,
World
Shazam!
problems.
No,
No, I know. That's why I said it. Because I was like, what is this? And I was like, it's Shazam.
It's awful.
They're gonna remake Shazam. Anyways, continue. But it's
Yeah.
just because we're talking about the trailers and stuff. Yeah,
Speaking
Shazam.
of crappy DC movies,
yeah, that was. I'm
you
like,
look
all
at
right,
that.
whatever. If you're gonna do that one, and then I'm watching Daredevil season 3 on Netflix.
Oh, good.
Catching up, and then Punisher season 2 is coming.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Soon,
I'll
like
be
in a
watching
couple
that.
weeks.
Oh, nice. I'll be all
Oh,
over
yeah, it's
that.
coming. Oh, I can't wait.
That was a good series.
No, it's fantastic. All right, I think that's enough movie talk as we're like 12 minutes into this video gaming Gamecast. So why don't we start talking about some news? You guys got the doc? Let's cover this. So,
I'm so excited about this.
okay, so I got
think
your
so
tweet.
is the internet.
I saw your tweet. There is a new Alien game coming.
Oh man, I was so excited. You know, just a day before the Game Awards, when they're like, Alien tweets are like, "Ooh, Blackout coming soon" or something. Everyone's like, "Ooh, what's this? What's this?"
Yeah, it's great because it's coming to your mobile device.
Oh, ball drop.
Wah, wah. Can we do a glass breaking sound effect in the background here?
That's up to Steve.
So,
So not a fan, not impressed, huh?
oh no, and I was looking through the Twitter comments.
Yeah.
There was not one positive comment. Everyone was pretty much the same thing as me. Because I even said, I'm like, oh, this is disappointing. Or this
Yeah.
is what nobody wants.
Is it because they think phones are capable of playing games at a higher level now because of the phones we have on the market? That's the only thing I can think of. But it's still like, it's disappointing for sure. They're going to make it mobile exclusive? Or do you
Yes.
think they're going to open it up at some point to
It's
the other
exclusive.
platforms?
This is exclusive, but there's one more that's coming. There's an Alien game coming.
Okay, they need to do
But
that. But
it's
you think that companies would learn after a BlizzCon?
oh man, oh yeah.
That
Here's
was
your
a
next
bad
Diablo game. It's a mobile.
Yeah.
Oh come on,
Did
are you
guys
kidding?
ever watch that?
Exactly.
It was so funny. They had questions at BlizzCon, like people, the audience was getting questioned or asking questions. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, the one guy's like, "So is this like an early April Fool's joke?" In front of everybody.
And they're just like, no, this is real.
No.
and they're like, "Diablo Mobile," and everyone's like, "What?" And I hear, "Boo!"
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
man.
So I want to talk.
Sorry.
If we're going to talk about this, let's talk about it because honestly, people are working on that game who are busting their ass
Yeah.
to do it. Right? Like there is a lot of hard
How do you
work.
think they feel about
Well,
it?
exactly. This isn't. I blame Blizzard for putting it at the end of their conference for getting booed. That's why, because everybody's expecting this. If you open up or halfway in the middle, maybe.
Yeah. 'Cause
Right,
this
where you
isn't
kind of get
the-
that's not really the Diablo
This
game I
isn't
wanted.
the heavy hitter. This isn't the home run
But-
hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't end on a mobile device. No one ends on a mobile. This isn't CES. This is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
So
This is substantial, and they just
and one of their biggest titles. I mean, you got to be kidding me. That's how you end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whoever planned the conference probably got fired.
Yeah.
Or like readjust your strategy because that was awful. But I feel bad for those, like you said, those who are working on this game
Yeah.
because making a game is not easy.
No,
Whether
it's
it
not.
is a console or a mobile device, whether your phone or my iPad or whoever, whatever. That man, you know how hard it is for us to do what we do.
Yeah.
They're making a game.
They're making a game.
right?
It's no,
And
for sure.
Get asked if that's an April Fool's. I thought, really, you're just being an ass.
Well, that's the
Right?
level of
That's-
disrespect. Like we can sit here and talk trash at the table, but I would never
We're
get
just
on the
four
microphone and be
idiots
like,
on the table.
Are you serious with this? Because
Yeah.
it seems crappy. Like,
Well, exactly.
I'm like, you're not gonna
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
You were
No.
dropped on your head as a kid, weren't you?
Oh, right? Like so I feel bad. That's just. Oh, I felt bad when I saw that.
And
I
speaking
really
of
did.
feeling bad, and I'll try not to get this sidetracked, but Atlas, I feel bad for those guys, man.
So that's Funcom.
Wild card.
Oh, it's Wildcard. So that's the guys that made Ark,
Yes.
correct? Right. Okay.
So what they've done now is they split it up into two companies. So there's one company working on Arc,
Right.
and then one group working on
I thought Ark was
Atlas. No, that's still gonna keep going strong.
It is,
guess. Yeah.
done. Yeah.
Which they're revamping the whole kibble system and all this stuff. I'm like, dang it, guys! Like,
Today's
no,
getting called back in.
no, I'm gonna lose everything.
Holidays are over, pal. So's Ark.
But anyways, just getting back to that, I just feel bad for Wildcard because the Game Awards are like, oh yeah, this is coming out December 12th or 13th.
Right.
And then it was pushed back, and then it was pushed back, and then all holidays, these guys have been busting their balls and their asses off.
Yeah.
Working on this thing that they've gotten nothing but negative feedback on.
That's a struggle, right? But at what point does it turn around? Because when you look at Hello Games and No Man's Sky, what a disaster that was. But you look at it now, it's like a whole brand new game.
Yeah.
And everybody that plays it loves the game.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe if Wildcard holds on long enough, they can pull it
got
around. But
enough.
look at Siege. Look at us with Siege. Siege first drop, man, everybody thought it was so empty. Now look at it. Boom! It's everywhere and it's massive, and everybody's
it's an esports
playing.
game. Like
Well,
that just goes to
we
tell you
cover it, right?
what they
Like
do
it's-
with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is hope, but yeah, feeling bad right now because and they're in a rough state right now, right?
Yeah, I feel like if you're working on a game, you just best to stay off social media.
Well,
You probably don't have time for it anyways.
put your
but
head in
yeah.
the sand and keep working, right? It's one of those things. But
Anyway, big disappointment. Alien Blackout.
Well, it's a disappointment to think
Yeah.
that it's coming to mobile. It'll be interesting to see how it actually plays when it comes out.
Yeah,
anybody play Alien Isolation?
No.
No.
yes.
Hey, that's all right, Steve. So Steve,
Who the hell's that guy?
Where did he come from? Is he here? So it takes off with the protagonist from Alien Isolation. Amanda's back, but she's in the mobile version. Alien Isolation was just too long,
Yeah, it was a long game.
but it was really good. But it was just too long. So yeah, it's kind of they're tying it in, but on your mobile device.
Yeah, a game like that where you're kind of like looking and listening and everything's dark. It's like I'm just trying to imagine
On your phone.
my phone, like maybe a tablet, sure, but
Yeah.
tablets still like not everybody has a tablet.
That's why I'm
They're not
interested to
cheap.
see if that's why they're releasing it, because you get the new Samsung phones, these Huawei phones that are out now, the new iPhone X
Yeah, sure.
version 7 million, whatever they got going now. You know what I mean? Like all these new phones are these powerful phones, and they're saying now you can get controllers for your phone games and all this stuff. So we're entering a realm where our handhelds are becoming like our Game Boys.
And everybody has one. I think that's the thing where a lot of these companies are. They're like, well, everybody has a phone. Not everyone has an Xbox or a PS4
That's
or a
true.
PC.
Yep.
But a phone, freaking
Everybody's
kids
got
have
it.
them probably.
Homeless
Most
people
things. Not
have
my
cell
kids, but-
phones.
That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's got a phone.
Yeah.
Everybody's
They are
got it.
everywhere, right? So you can get the extra buck, whether it's a buck or a buck and a half or $4,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Whatever it takes.
You're on the biggest platform. Whether you want to talk about the consoles and how big they are, there's still nothing
They're
bigger
not. Yeah.
than your phone.
Like you said, everybody's got a mobile phone.
Whether you're a gamer or not, you have a phone. So,
Yep.
I don't know. Capcom, I thought, man, this is weird. So, Devil May Cry 5 had an exclusive demo on the Xbox, which they pulled. They took it down, and they are launching a new demo for PS4 and Xbox One on February 7th.
So why would they pull
So
it?
wait,
Just not ready?
Just saying, this has me worried.
Well, it kind of has to make you wonder, like, what are you guys doing? Who launches a demo and then pulls it?
Yeah.
Is your game really not that ready?
Well, like the only other thing I can think of is Konami when they pulled PT, but that was because there's a whole thing with Kojima and Metal Gear 5.
Yeah.
Like it was that just a
was a
whole
big mess.
disaster. Where
Yeah.
this just seems odd to me to pull a demo off of a console system to relaunch it again later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird to read that today. But let's talk about some me news because, oh, yes, finally, I was on the fence of whether or not I wanted to do this or not.
Are you coming out?
You miss? Hey, buddy. Skybound Games is bringing us episode 3 of The Walking Dead. Clem's story continues. Yes. Because I was on the fence. I haven't bought the latest season because with all the debacle with Telltale Games, losing the studio, they're gone, what are they going to do about Clem? Everybody, you feel bad for everybody who's lost their job, their livelihood. And then at the same time, you're going, crap, what about Clem? We're going to find out what's going to go on? Or is that just going to stay in limbo?
It's gonna be like Heroes, the TV show.
Oh, man. I like that show.
Yeah, and then it just ended. Remember? yeah. Then it sucked.
Then it sucked. I know.
When you keep saying it, I'm just like, man, Heroes.
Yep. I remember that.
Started
Sour.
great, and
It started so good, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back, Skybound Games picks up the rights to The Walking Dead. It is their title, after all, right? So they bring back people from Telltale Studios, incorporates them into Skybound, and now we're on to the next episode launching January 15th. Episode 3. 4 episodes this year. So this will be the end of Clem's story, and I'm going to find out what's going on. So I picked it up the other day, and I started, and I'm like,
I saw you were playing.
This feels so good. And Crystal's watching. She's never seen any of them.
It's a cool looking game too.
It looks better, too, because there's been a lot of glitches with the Telltale title because holy crap. But this one, I felt
That's that's a big play for them to make because like we talked about it when we first brought this story up, is that the whole zombie thing, the Walking Dead thing, it's run its course. I mean, for the most part, it's lost a lot of steam. It's not as popular as it once was. I mean, there's still, the diehards to the genre and that kind of thing. So it would be interesting to see when you first talked about Telltale, basically being obliterated, that like, is anybody actually going to pick that up? Because is it worth putting it out at this point? Like, yeah, there's people playing it that want to know the ending, but
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to make it just for you guys necessarily, right? They want to make it so that other people actually start to play it or continue to play it now too. So that's cool that they brought it out. That's big news because you had no idea if there anything that was like ever going to happen.
I was hurting, right? Because
Yeah.
I was like, no, 2 episodes, and then what? I'm just left in limbo. I'd just rather leave it at the end of season 3,
Yeah.
right? And just call it quits, I guess. Walk away. But yeah, then Skybound picks it up, and hey, we're back. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Thank you so much.
Breaking news: we just got this in from Sony. PlayStation 4 sales surpassed 91.6 million units worldwide.
That's just a few.
Marvel's Spider-Man sells more than 9 million copies worldwide.
wow.
Just with
I believe.
Spider-Man.
One of the few games actually I noticed over the holiday season that really didn't take much of a price drop.
No.
Of course
like,
not. It's one
that's-
of their biggest titles.
But like we were talking about it on the car ride up here tonight, like some big titles like Red Dead got discounted, Battlefield
it did.
5 got discounted.
I honestly-
all the Ubisoft games basically were given away for free the way they were going with some of the deals.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
mean those games have been out for a while, but I mean there was a lot of deals on good games this holiday, and that game didn't get touched. And as far as I know, I mean someone might have had a sale on it, but in the general consensus, you never saw that one was a game that was being advertised.
Half price,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that you see on a lot of games.
So I mean that tells you something about that game. There's a reason it sold as many units as it has.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. More than 50.7 million PS4s were sold through globally during the 2018 holidays.
50.
50.7 million. Like Sony's crushing it.
Yeah.
They're like,
And
we don't need no convention. We don't need to put out a new console. This one's still killing it.
That's true, man.
Friggin' Sony, no E3. You guys, that one burns. That one hurts a lot. It's not an E3 without them. That's the thing.
E3
But
is all the consoles, man.
it's,
sort of.
It's a celebration,
Nintendo
right?
a little
It's like,
Yeah.
Nintendo.
It's the entire industry, and it's just
Yeah. But yeah, Sony once again crushing it. And then, of course, you don't hear anything from Microsoft because they are so far below.
yeah.
Which is disappointing because 9 times out of 10, I'm picking up my Xbox over my PlayStation.
Yep.
That's just me. That's
Yeah.
because of you guys now, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, don't you blame this
It's
on
all your fault. But yeah, I thought those were fantastic number on Sony's part.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm like so excited for the next consoles.
Randall and I were talking about this today that there's starting to have some rumors float around about the
Little bit of
PlayStation
buzz.
5.
Yeah.
Right, we all know it's in development. Next PlayStation, the next Xbox, and even Nintendo is working on their next iteration of the Nintendo Switch. Whether that be with the Joy-Cons connected, with not removable, or there's two. I've heard different versions. One is all solid, and then there is just an up-res version. Not up-res, but more powerful, right?
Yeah,
For-
just a beefier unit.
well, when you're trying to compete with the
They
next.
need more internal memory. I don't care. I know it's
Oh.
expandable, but they should come with a higher memory, or at least an option for a more memory. Like if you're buying a smartphone or something, you know what I mean?
Well, it does.
Like a 30.
I added in a 256 gig
Yeah, I
card
know.
to
I
mine,
know it's
but-
expandable, but like I want
Yeah.
my unit to come with 128 gigs.
But you would think it should have, right?
Yeah.
I know.
But I
that's
get
how
it.
they keep the price
But they're
down.
trying to make a handheld as small as possible
Yeah.
and still put out games that we're playing on consoles. So I mean, I understand.
It's an impressive
the
unit.
process.
And
It really is.
if you have the physical copies of Switch, it doesn't require install, does it?
I believe it requires a bit of an install, just
bit,
not as
right?
big. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm a digital guy. I download everything.
Everybody's
I
digital
do
now.
not want a physical copy anymore of my games.
No, because I don't want to pay the $3 for the scratch protection. Because
I just I go online and
Yeah.
what do you got, Randall?
I read this on Google today. Apparently, they're saying Nintendo may actually move away from developing consoles and sticking strictly with games.
I can't. Can you imagine? Like I can't see that.
I can't see like not a Nintendo.
Console.
Like, was the
really?
Switch that? Like the Switch
that-
wasn't a flop,
Not at all. It's doing fantastic numbers.
it actually pulled them out of the whole Wii U mess.
That's because
Yes.
the Wii U was a
It
disaster.
was a PU, you know what I mean?
But that's according to the company president, though. So
Wow, eh?
yeah,
That's big
That's,
news.
that's huge news.
It's
That's
not.
interesting. I don't know if that's. Oh, could you imagine playing Mario on the next Xbox?
No.
Dude, that'd be.
Honestly, I can see it because Nintendo and Microsoft are so tight. They are tight.
Well, they are. I mean,
They're tighter than Sony and
anybody.
Nintendo.
Yeah, Sony's only tight with Sony.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the only thing Sony's tight with is Epic Games because it's the only company that's managed to be like, come on, just this one time, try it out.
Come on.
And like even when I was playing this weekend, playing cross-platform, it
Yeah.
was just like Amy was like, "What other games can we play?" I'm like, "None."
Nothing.
I said, "There's
yeah.
no
This
other
is it.
games available to play
No.
between PlayStation and Xbox." I said, "Fortnite is the only one," and I said, "That's."
No, not yet.
No.
They said no. They said they were ready, and all they got to do is go and flick a switch, and they're ready to go. But no one from
Never
Sony wants to
happened
play
there.
nice yet.
Yeah, Sony hasn't called them back yet.
That's right. Yeah. yeah.
Sorry, we'll be out of the office till forever. Please
Yeah.
leave a message.
Psyonix says they're ready to go, but yeah, they're just waiting for the phone call.
That's
back
what I'm
to say-
saying. At some point, are we just gonna like? Well, I'm going way
one
off topic.
console?
Are we gonna have one big universal console?
can somebody do that, please?
I don't
saying.
see it happening.
It's gonna be $12,000 though. So I mean,
It's called the PC.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
I just I don't see that happening. It would be nice, but I really like having my Xbox and my PlayStation being
I do
separate.
too. Yeah.
I like the separate identities of each.
But I like the idea of being able to play Destiny with somebody on PlayStation.
That would be cool.
Or Call of Duty. I'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
you guys suck on Sony. Come play with the big boys on Xbox.
Well, even if
so
somebody
you're
could
calling
offer,
them out right there. Right? Wow.
let's go. Come on.
I've played on PlayStation. Those guys suck.
well, even if somebody could
Scrubs.
offer some sort of like service where you have both entities, but you have like a third-party platform that says, "Yeah, you and you."
Yeah, you think, eh?
Yeah.
I'm just
I
looking
don't see
forward,
them playing
hoping
fair.
that some of the big games, now that a game like Fortnite's kind of broken that boundary
Yeah.
down, like some of these games that are hugely popular, like a Rainbow Six or like
Call
like
of
these huge
Duty.
Call of Duties, like these games where the developers are like, look, like. If you cross-platform play, like your sales are going to go up huge.
Yeah.
Because people that have PlayStation are like, well, I'm going to get that game because my buddy down the street that owns an Xbox, we can finally play together.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you just connect through the game servers, right? I mean, it's not like you're hooking up.
You're gonna have to create another Epic Game Store or game service, though. You think? Like, is that how that's gonna fly?
I don't think so, because like you could have a dedicated server where those sessions could sit on.
Yeah.
Well,
And then, well,
there
that's
you
how
go,
they do
right?
it for Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just if you play cross-platform between PlayStation and Xbox, I mean, console with PC, you're always on the PC servers.
Oh yeah.
But with the console, it's like you're in a big mishmash kind of server.
But we're on the Epic like friends list and whatever, right? They have their own platform within there,
and then you
it holds everybody.
Instead of having an Xbox party or a PlayStation group or whatever, you just you're on the game chat, right? And it works obviously just the same. So it's, I mean, I feel like the door's been open. It'll be interesting to see if anything comes of it. But
Next
with
gen.
lots
Let's hope, guys.
Yeah,
There's
there's
always
a couple
hope.
games. Back, or not backwards. Crossplay.
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be sweet.
Let's get to I received an email today from Steam, actually from Valve,
Yeah.
launching, just kind of announcing some of their biggest titles. Let's quickly get to that. We got another half hour to roll here, so there's a couple more things I want to talk about before we get there. So they launched their Steam Best of 2018 kind of thing, right? So the top sellers, a couple cool titles on there, a couple surprising ones as well. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is on there. Warframe is free to play, but obviously he's making money,
Yeah.
right? Warframe's huge.
That game's picked up mad steam. No pun intended.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nicely
Sorry.
done. Nicely done.
I didn't even mean to. As soon as I said it, I was like, crap.
Awful. You're fired. Elder Scroll Online.
Really?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Good
Yep.
game, though.
Rainbow Six Siege. No surprise
Played a
there.
couple hours of that.
PUBG. Yep.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
I get like it's still.
I can believe it.
Who
Have
doesn't
you-
own this game?
Yeah,
Come on. Oh, Randall.
What? You actually don't
I
own
don't
it?
have it. No.
What? I own like 3 copies of
All
it.
right.
Never backflipped a transport truck, then got out and shotgunned the guy? Come on, man.
Oh no, I did that in Vice City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not mess around here.
Oh man, but like it just keeps making the charts.
Yeah.
It's just,
And when did that game come out?
oh,
2012.
but yeah, like this is last gen.
I
like
know.
PS3, I had it on my PS3.
Like, I have
it on the PS4.
I had it on my
and I
Xbox.
have it on my Xbox One.
I had mine on my Xbox 360, and then I bought it again for Xbox One. Because I was like, well, I got to keep playing this game. But I needed to get a new console.
Oh,
so.
man.
And they had like the first person that like totally changed. The
Yeah.
game. Not that I really used it much.
It was.
It's like so much harder.
I don't play it
That
anymore,
game.
but man, like everybody's got this game.
Yeah.
Except for Randall
It was fun, though.
So
The online was a
And
blast.
Steve.
and Stave.
Oh, you got it? No, it's not just me. Yay!
Yeah, there you go. Civilization's on there. Far Cry 5, Dota 2, Counter Strike, Danger Zone.
What is that?
I don't know. It's the first time I saw it. I didn't know that existed.
So is it
Monster
just
Hunter World's
is
on
this
here.
a version of CS:GO? Like I don't understand.
I want to know if it's a battle royale version called Battle Zone. Right?
That's sounding pretty.
That sounds to me like
Danger Zone.
yeah. Actually, somebody take a look into that right now, would you? And then the best of for the new releases on Steam: SOS, Railway Empire, Celeste is on here. My Time with Portilla. That was actually not a bad game. I like that game. Trailmakers. There's a couple cool ones there. Virtual reality. I wanted to take a look at too. Job simulators on here. Fallout 4 VR. Arizona Sunshine. Beat Saber, one of my favorites. Right. Super Hot. Skyrim.
Saber.
Oh, Beat Saber's
Super
fantastic.
Hot. Wait, is Super Hot the VR game?
Yeah.
Well, I'd be interested to play that in VR because I just picked it up when it was free on Xbox.
Nah,
the
yeah,
goal
yeah.
for the month and play
It's cool in
Super
VR.
Hot. Super hot. And I was just like, what am I doing? And every time I move, I'm like, I don't know, throw these things, shoot this guy. And like I played I had like 2 hours of actually pure enjoyment, then I was kind of like, all right, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
I know I'm super hot.
Anybody looking to see what it is yet?
It's a battle.
Battle Royale.
It is Battle Royale. Oh man, I'm gonna have to take a look.
Surprise!
I know, right?
Free to play too.
Best of early access. Top games that have left early access in 2018 is measured by gross revenue this year. Rust, Blessed, Conan Exiles, Dead Cells, The Forest, Wallpaper Engine.
What's Bless?
It's like an MMO. Subnautica. Subnautica's really
Subnautica's
cool.
a cool looking game.
It is cool. I've got it on Xbox.
Warhammer.
Forest.
Yeah, The Forest.
Paper Engine.
I mean, I saw that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Who's you? I'm like, okay.
It's $4.50
I know.
Canadian. Wah, wah.
And the best of 2018 that is most played, the games with the highest peak simultaneously players this year. Monster Hunter World is on there.
Wow.
That's cool.
Team Fortress 2.
Realm Royale made it on
I
there.
couldn't believe it, man. I
Really?
did not like that game.
Well, no, because you turn into a chicken after
I'm
you
like,
get killed.
why? Am I a chicken?
And then,
Oh,
and then,
I
you
did-
can come
oh,
back if you
hated
can
it.
manage to hide your clucking chicken long enough.
It was.
I watched Ninja play it a few times. I'm like, this one's not going to catch on.
No.
But apparently,
it's still there. It's free to play, right?
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
No,
Still there. Rainbow Six Siege, Dota 2, Path of Exile, Betrayal, PUBG,
Yeah.
Warframe, CSGO, Danger Zone. Welcome to the Danger Zone.
Not even just regular CS:GO.
Yeah. I thought those were kind of some cool figures to take a look at for Steam. I'm not the biggest Steam guy, but I do like my PC games.
I
Yeah.
appreciate Steam too because they have a really good service.
Well, that's why I'm excited about the Epic.
The Epic Game Store, right? It's got some competition later. Like I don't think they're just
starting.
ground zero,
They're just
right?
starting,
They're just
yeah.
getting kind of their feet wet.
But
with
no
it.
one
But
Epic.
it's- Oh, I can see them kind of
I
giving.
can see them doing really good, but
Yep.
I don't think you can take down Steam, right?
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know. They're offering a lot more as far as money revenue goes for the
It'll be interesting to
developers.
see how they grow, how quickly they grow, and that'll really tell us if it's even got a chance to do what Steam's doing. Because
Yeah.
Steam's huge.
Oh, Steam's
yeah.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, for sure.
They own the PC market.
They certainly do.
But like, do you think something like Counter-Strike could go on Epic Games Store?
No, that's a Valve title, right?
Yeah.
That's you won't see that over
No.
there. No, that's Valve's game right there.
Yeah.
Between that and Dota 2, really, Valve's just fine.
Yeah.
We're hanging over here.
They're making some money off of those ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Half-Life 3? Ha.
Yeah. Half what?
Half your life wasted what?
Oh, anyways, that was cool. I like. That's what I said. I appreciate the PC. It is a cool platform.
There's
I like
lots
it a
of
lot,
cool
but-
games. We get
Oh, yeah.
the opportunity. The difference in genres of games on the PC, like I mean, with Xbox and or the consoles, you get a lot of those mainstream genres, and PC
Yes.
really PC has the ability to kind of trail off in places that you've never been. Like I mean, we've reviewed some games I would never even have touched.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like not even regardless if they were good or bad. It's not a game I ever would have been like, well, let's try this out. But
Yeah.
that platform allows you to do it, right? So it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's really open.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see where Epic takes their store, though.
It'll be interesting to see how they grow.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get on to one of my favorite topics of our show. What have we been playing, boys? It's been the holidays. We've had definitely a lot of time off, and we've been playing a lot of stuff, or a lot of one thing.
You
or
go.
another.
You always end it. You go first.
Yeah.
What
All
have you
right,
been playing?
I'll start. So I introduced my girlfriend to the wonderful world of PUBG Mobile, and man, I love that game. It's
We've
so
recently purchased
good.
new phones.
So, but the coolest part is that she sits right beside me on her phone. I'm on my iPad, and away we go. And it's just game after game after game. And then Nate hooks, yo, want to play Siege? Sure. I hop on, and I look over, she's still on her phone. I'm like, she's playing more than I am. And it was just the surprise that caught me that she plays without me.
Yeah.
And she just wants more and more. And she's getting 5 kills, 7 kills a game, right? It's just...
Chicken
Winner,
dinner.
winner.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's so addictive. So I got the Royal Pass.
So what does that give you?
That's like
The Battle Pass?
The battle pass
On your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
It sucks. It is so bad, Cheryl. I don't want to hear it. It is.
For those of you wondering, my wife's back there. Hi, honey.
It has some of the worst dances. Like, okay, if you're gonna try and rip off Epic with their battle pass, at least pay attention to what's in their battle pass, because your royal pass sucks ass.
It royally sucks.
Royally sucks. I have awful outfits. The dances are some of the worst dances I've ever seen, and it takes me forever to get anything half decent. Like, I can get in and get skins for my guns.
Dude, and you play
Okay.
good. Like, you get kills. And
Go
man,
watch that. We went that one like before the holiday break. You were playing it, and we just got here before we filmed, and holy crap, that was like a 14 kill round.
I got a 15 kill last week.
Oh, this guy.
What makes me laugh is that people who play mobile hate the console version.
I can't play the console, so I jumped in the console going, okay, man, I'm going to give the console version another shot. I was dead.
Boom,
in like
dead.
No time. I'm like, nope, back to I'm on my tablet again. I'm like, screw this.
Back to where I'm superior.
But now, so I'm starting to level up, right? I'm starting to reach some heavier players that have been playing as just as long as I have.
Yeah.
And starting to get a grasp. But there's still some that just, guy just runs at
Christmas
me.
noobs.
I'm like, shoot. You're not even going to shoot me. Nope, you're not gonna. All right, fine.
Frying pan.
Exactly. This dude had a shotgun, and I beat the crap out of him and killed him and took his stuff. And I didn't have a gun. I'm like,
did
I
you
just
learn?
punched you. You had guns. I punched you.
This is what happens when you let 7-year-olds play.
Yeah. Hey, this is cool. Oh.
My 7-year-old played with me the other day, punched a guy to death, and he had a shotgun. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, Garrett, punch him. So me and Garrett are standing there, and then the guy goes down. I'm like, we did it.
They're Fortnite players trying to figure out where to
That's
build.
what it is. Where do I go?
Whoa!
But
Sure, I'm gonna dance.
it's when you get down to the final circles, right? Because now you're getting to the competition. It's getting through that first circle or two that really boils down. I was down in the other day, and when that last circle, there's one other guy, just me and this other guy. I launched 2 grenades, one on each side of him. Won the game, chicken dinner. I'm like, yes! I'm sure he's mad for getting grenaded because that's a crappy way to go.
Yeah, he's like, grenade. And that's just when you know. You're just like, well, it's over.
It was so good. I really enjoy that game. I love it on the mobile device. But I've been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Notice
I
that.
played a ton.
Well, you've been playing the new DLC stuff?
No,
That
I'm
has
still
been-
playing the old stuff, trying
okay.
to finish the story. But I'm going from section to section to section and clearing out everything. I'm now at 115 hours.
I was going to say, I noticed you were on that a lot.
Yeah, I'm really grinding that out. I just love, man, I set up and I get my guys on the targets and I pick them off the minute I shoot and poof, 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 3 other guys drop. I'm like, yes,
good.
I'm in. No one even knows I was there.
Yeah.
Sometimes the AI isn't the brightest either.
Yeah.
But a lot of
Also an issue with the game. We talk about that.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. And of course, Rainbow Six.
A little bit of
is
Siege.
always Siege is always there. It's late nights playing some Siege.
Siege tonight, what?
Yeah, maybe we'll see. But yeah,
get Siege.
you guys, you need to get.
Yeah,
Siege
it's like
Rainbow.
$20.
Yeah, pick it up. But yeah, I think that's mostly what I've been playing.
Yeah.
And a couple Nintendo things here or there, and I got a couple games we have to reviewing for next week. So yeah,
Cool.
No, Jagged Alliance is not a good.
Oh, so I get to look forward to playing it.
Spoiler wait. Yeah, that one's. I
Don't
just,
get that game.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the show.
News flash.
That's like wow.
What, we lost a sponsor?
That's, no, still working on that.
Wait, we have one?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think that's about it. How about you, Nate? What have you been playing?
So I've been playing a lot of Ark.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so me and my brother, he rented a server. So it's just me and him on our own thing.
Can't
doing
get
our
screwed
own
over.
thing.
Yay!
Yeah. No trolls.
What is that? So what do you have to do to rent a server?
So it's a little bit ridiculous. So there's 2 ways of going about it. You can either A, purchase a brand new console or another console, and then have that just turned on, doing its own thing, and then it's running the server all the time.
Oh, it acts like a computer.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you play the game through the server on the new console.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gnarly.
So there's that,
that's,
and that's
$500
what Ark's been doing for a while. And like, there's a lot of people that have done that. Surprisingly, like they'll just buy it for Ark. But anyway, what they released maybe a year or so ago is this app Nitrado, and for like, it's expensive for like $50 for 3 months.
What?
Yeah, you get 10 slots, which means you can have up to 10 people playing on the server, but it's like $50 for 3 months.
and it's just you and your brother playing on the
Just me and
server.
him playing.
$25
So one of
each.
these guys I hadn't played with in years is just like, "Hey, what server are you on?" I'm like, "Like what? You're still playing Ark?" But
No.
anyway, I kind of gave him the rundown.
You got
He's
$5?
like,
There's an entry fee, bruh.
So I just talked to him about it. I don't think he's gonna do it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking to my brother, like maybe when the 3 months are up, I'm like, if we're still kind of playing it, I'll kind of go halvesies with them, because it is expensive. But man, like
really?
at the same time, like I
You're
put a
paying
lot
for a
of
new
time
game
into
every
it.
3 months to like almost pay for a new game every 3 months to play, just so you can play alone
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
problem with Ark.
uninterrupted.
There's no other way of doing it unless, like I said, you have another console or you spend the money on the app. So, anyway, aside from that, though, I've had a ton of fun playing it. I've gotten screwed over a lot, but that's just Ark screw-overs, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that game's just designed to screw you.
Yes, very much so.
That's what
And-
keeps bringing you back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like it, I guess. But anyway, and then Rainbow Six. So much Rainbow Six.
And you and I had some VR fun.
Yeah,
New
Beat
Year's Eve.
Saber.
Yeah,
I had to
should-
try it for the first time, and
Yeah.
my goodness, it was so fun.
I only puked twice.
yeah. It's,
No, that was the next
No, that
day.
that one's a good one.
Beat Saber's fantastic. So yeah, we had Nate and his girlfriend over for New Year's Eve, and it was 5:00 in the morning going to bed. But we got a ton of VR in, and Danny's never played, and she's freaking out. Man, she is loud when she's screaming about a game. It's like I was just like, holy crap, Danny! All you gotta do is like slice the box, just cut it.
It's like when the wall
But
comes, she's like,
Screaming, like freaking out.
Oh, VR.
But it's just a whole other experience, right?
Yeah.
Like we watch them play from the TV, but when you're actually have the headset on, it's completely different.
it's bizarre how much it changes.
Yeah, yeah. But I love Beat Saber. Yeah, so I played that too.
Yes.
But yeah,
What else have I played? Do we play anything really? Not much.
just Siege.
That's really it. Siege and Ark for me.
Yeah.
Randall?
A little bit of PUBG, a little bit of Sea of Thieves, but mostly Gears 4.
Gears 4.
I saw that.
eh?
Four, oh,
yeah.
Have you ever played it?
It's my new favorite now.
Oh, it's a good game.
I
have to
can't wait.
fire
I
that
can't wait
one
for
up.
5. I beat it. I was like, it just sucked me, and I was like
Oh,
on the
good, you
couch,
beat
like,
it.
oh yeah, all day.
What'd you think? I like the
Loved
ending.
it.
I thought
Loved it.
It's a good game, eh?
Spoiler.
Yeah.
I thought the boss fight at the end was sick.
Spoiler.
Yeah. When you're in the giant you're in the giant max. You're like, okay, like why couldn't I have had this shit all the way through the game? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's a good
That was
game.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good
I'm
game.
glad you're playing it. I saw it. I was
loved
like,
it.
ooh, achievements, Randall. Good job, man.
So much to the point where actually my wife and I are actually going to start co-op playing
Co-op?
it.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
fun.
That's
The
awesome.
co-op, that was the best part about that game when it first came out.
Yeah.
Like the first one, and you could co-op in the first one. I was
You
like,
can't
this
do
is...
it now.
What?
You can't do it now.
Yeah, you
No?
can.
No, I read up. I tried to do it the other day.
Split
and
screen.
And well, you can do split screen, but like
Sorry, what do you
if you
mean?
want to do like multi-console, like over LAN, you can't do it anymore.
Oh,
It's not supported anymore.
Oh, really?
Can you do it like, sorry,
'Cause-
over the internet though? There's
Well,
co-op?
no,
Yeah.
like because like we both have our own Xbox in at our house.
Yeah.
So I tried like doing like hosting a co-op, and it wouldn't do it, couldn't connect, and I read on their support forum it's no longer supported for 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
They're like, buy the new game,
Buy the new
guys.
Yeah. It's old.
Judgment
fair.
4, 5 coming out. Yeah,
That's
I
fair.
can't wait for 5.
Did you play the remake of the first one on Xbox?
I haven't played it yet. No.
Oh,
I
okay.
Was it
You gotta
good?
revisit
I want
that,
to,
man.
yeah.
Because the first one already looked amazing for being on 360.
Yeah,
but
when it
For
came
what it
out,
was, yeah.
I played
Cleaned it
the
up.
crap out of the first. I played
Oh,
the first
yeah.
one, the second one, and the fourth one. I never played Gears 3.
Oh man, you missed out.
Yeah, well, I know. It's just one of those things where I'm playing other games, right? And then you don't get that one game.
Yeah.
I'm playing Fortnite.
Dude, Gears of War.
It wasn't
3.
out yet.
I played so
But I
much
would've
Gears
been.
of War 3, man. When it came out, I think it was about 4 months of being into the game. I think I was like top 47 in the world
Nice.
for Warzone. But like I played it
So
so
good.
much. And I remember I stopped playing for a bit, and then it was like Christmas time. And I'm like, oh, I gotta play some Gears. I go on, all my stuff was gone.
Oh.
And I contacted Xbox and like, oh, we had a really big problem, and a bunch of people's information got lost. I was devastated. I'm like, I spent so much time,
That sucks.
and you unlock all this crap too, and all of it gone. I lost everything, and then I stopped playing Gears of War 3 forever.
Yeah, he's like, I just whipped the disc out the car one day. She gone.
basically.
Oh, man.
What about you, man?
Well, you guys all know it, for sure one game I've been playing, Fortnite.
How is season 7 going?
Wicked. It's been so good.
Is it
man.
done?
No, we're getting real close, and they're teasing the crap out of us. Like they've, lots of popular streamers and things like that, or people
Yeah.
that do daily Fortnite videos and stuff,
Sure.
have been going on about certain things that are teasing for season 8, and like we're looking at some like possible dragons, maybe. There's eggs they've
oh,
found,
good, man.
and you can see little dragons in them, and it's just like.
Season 7 stuff looked awesome.
So
like, I flipped
the
it through my
whole
kids.
doing
and it
the
is.
bottom quarter of the map, the southwest corner of the map,
Yeah.
entirely in snow, has been awesome.
It was snow covered the entire thing that one day,
on
too,
Christmas.
right?
On Christmas Day, they covered the
Boom.
entire map in
Like,
snow, which I was
yes!
like,
Nice.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. I played one round on Christmas because like that's awesome. And on New Year's Eve, every hour at the top of the hour, if you were playing a game, they did this like they dropped a big disco ball from the center and it like spun around. There's all this music, and then like it blew up, and it was like the fireworks said like 2019 and stuff. And I was like,
Wow.
that's cool because
That is
the
cool.
thing is though is like everybody on the map starts dancing. Like there's nothing you can do. And I didn't know what was happening at first. I'm like, I'm being boogie bombed. I'm like looking around, and then there's a guy by me, and he's dancing too. And I'm like, where are all these boogie bombs coming from? And then I looked up, and I was like, oh, there's a giant disco ball in the sky. But there's so many things. I mean, the planes have been in there now. A lot of people don't like the planes.
No, my kid hates them.
You control really hard on the planes, but they made it when the planes first came out. You could only get like if you were in the plane when it blew up, you lost 25 health, or you lost no health originally. And I was like, this isn't fair. Like the plane just blows up and you just sail down on somebody that you've been shooting for a while and you're full health. Now you lose 50 of your health. So like when it blows up, like you're hurting. If you don't have any shield, it could kill you too, right? Depending on what you got. Yeah. So I've been playing a lot of that. Season 7's been really good.
What about the balloons? Because my kids really complain about the balloons too.
I don't know. They're balanced though, because you can use the balloons and it helps. Like if you put one balloon on, you can kind of like hop and you move faster. But the problem is that when you're in the air, you're not moving fast.
You're a sitting target.
You're a sitting duck.
Yeah.
But then I was playing a game today and with some friends, and some guy had 3 balloons. And when you got 3 balloons, it just keeps sailing you up and up and up.
Sure.
And this guy that I was playing with, Josh, got sniped from 247 meters, and he didn't know where it was. He's like, I'm like in like down low. He's like, there's nowhere around that could see it. And he looked up, and there's a guy with 3 balloons up in the sky. And we're all just like, we gotta shoot him down. You gotta shoot him down. Like it's crazy. So people are using them in ways that are advantageous, but they are as big of a hindrance as they are, being good for you. And it's so I feel like the balance is there. But if you don't use them properly, like sometimes I've just been like sitting duck. You're jumping around trying to get just trying to beat the storm or something like that. Or they're good every once in a while because when you're floating through the air, you make no noise. Nobody can hear you. So like you just float over somebody's base and now you're above them and they're like, well, what the hell? And you start going after them. But yeah, so season 7's got a lot of new things. They tried some stuff out, didn't work. They got rid of like the sword. They had a sword in there for a while. Yeah. That was just like way overpowered. Like it was out for like 2 days and Epic Games was like, I'm sorry, we took it out. Like we had to take it out. It wasn't fair. We apologize. And that's that's what they've been doing. That's par for the course for Epic, is they've just been constantly updating. This week, silent sniper rifle. Bolt action sniper rifle. Nice. Now you can't even hear the things go off.
Oh my god.
So I don't know. It's been good. I played a lot of that. A lot of NHL. Which is still, I don't know. I was really into it when the game dropped because it felt like it was playing so much better than last year's game. But I play a lot of EA Sports Hockey League with my friends, so we make a team and we all play a position, that kind of thing. And we've always done it. I've been doing it for years. Since EA Sports Hockey League was a thing, I've always got the game mainly just to play that. And then I hop on.
Best.
Exactly. And then I just hop on and play the, a versus game every once in a while.
Yeah.
But that game is still so broken. It's the penalties, you'll notice it when you play. Slashing and tripping penalties are like you can't even use a poke check in this game almost without taking a penalty. And like I'm big on poke checks. I've always built my players so that they had good stick checking, things like that, because it's one of the best ways to defend, right? Because hits were not always easy to do depending on what year the game was, and the hits were different. You couldn't line them up as easy or whatever the case may be. So that one's, I don't know, but it's one of those games where it's like I'll go back and then I'll play it and I'll get like infuriated and I'll shut it off after one game because I got like 8 penalties in the first period and now I'm losing 3-0 because the guy's got nothing but power plays. And then I'll go on and I'll smoke some guy for 5 goals and like just absolutely crush him, and so it wins you right back, right? Yeah. But there's still a lot, like, I don't know, man. EA just doesn't put enough time into
they
NHL.
Don't.
It's FIFA and Madden, and I've learned to live with it, but it's just there's so many small things that could just tweak and it would be a better game.
Dude, even Madden, I feel like they like FIFA, Madden, all this crap. I'm seeing a lot of negativity on it, man.
I think they slacked this year, like the 19, the whole 19. Or sorry, 18. No, it's 19.
19. Yeah.
The 19 genre or the 19 season of games I think was a bit like lackadaisic for EA. I don't think they really delivered. So
no,
I don't know. So I've been playing that. I played a little bit of Rainbow. Haven't been playing as much as you guys though.
You need to still play with us.
I played like maybe another hour and a half of Red Dead Redemption. Like I don't know. I had time off and I still didn't have time to play that game.
That's nuts.
So I mean, but there's gonna be like, I don't know. I'm just gonna be sick for like 3 weeks one time and just play the crap out of that game. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to play it. So
I'm not gonna get back to it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm out.
Yeah.
As much as it kills me to say that, I can't get back into it. It's so big. I'm like, why even bother with it? Because I don't have the time to sink into it. that I know it requires for me to play.
Yeah.
And I could cry.
Joel beat it actually. Did I tell
No,
you? Yeah, he beat
really?
it. And I don't know what he's just like. I don't know what everyone's problem was with the ending, but he said it was still really good. So
Oh,
don't let
man.
that spoil your crap.
Yeah, that's not it. It's just I don't have the time.
Yeah.
I really
It's a game-
don't.
it's a
have-
game you
He's got
literally
2
have to
kids
just
and works
play.
full time. Babies.
I got
He did it.
2 businesses, 2 kids. Like you want
And
me
then
to
these
go?
four,
Like,
these 4 babies.
Well, yeah, I got 4 other kids, and what's my own 2?
Sorry, Daddy.
Yeah, I've
That sounded a
got.
little
That's
weird.
Steve cut that out.
My
IGG
brain
after hours.
is so full with other games and other things. I just
Like Siege.
That game requires
that's a
that
problem,
that
too.
game requires you to play one game and one game only.
Exactly,
and that's just
yes.
something we can't do.
nah. Especially when I invest. Yeah, how many hours in Siege and I'm still 115.
700 hours into Beat Saber. I mean, I just got no time.
Man, that game is so good. I don't know how much time I have.
So
now.
satisfying.
It is. Yeah. That's right.
So now give me a VR game where I'm Arthur Morgan and we'll be laughing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah. What else you played, or is that it?
Oh, well, that's a few games. I mean, crap. I played like one round of Overwatch. I mean, it's always a game I just throw on every once in a while. Still a great game.
It's still a good game. I jumped in actually not too long ago too,
It's fun.
just to get back into it. And
like
whatever,
it's still
and
like
goof
you can
around.
like if you don't play that game for periods of time, you can hop right back into it. I mean,
It
it's
still
just-
feels just as good, right?
Like,
you
I know exactly all the controls and the moves and all that
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, it's that just goes to show you how good of a game it is.
Yeah,
like it's
man.
just a well-made game.
Yeah, it's all balanced. You
And,
feel
like,
like
the characters, they don't
Oh, the
screw with them,
characters are
so
so
you hop
good.
on and you're like, why is my character so weak?
Well, they
or so
never
whatever,
they don't
right?
screw with any of the characters because when they release them, they're just right for the most part. Like I mean,
Yeah.
they've made tweaks
Yeah.
to
There's
some people,
tweaks to
especially
everybody.
newer characters and things like that. But I
Yeah.
mean, they don't. Once it's set, and then they just balance the game beyond that around those characters with all the new ones and how it goes. I mean, it's just that's what makes that game so good.
Yeah,
and that's
they-
why it
yeah.
is where it is on the esports stage too, right? Because it's just such a good,
Oh, yeah.
a well-made game.
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, I want to end off with one last thing. What was our favorite moment for ITG of 2018?
Oh wow.
All right, you guys got to think about this one. I don't. I already know what it
He's
is.
been thinking about it for a while.
I made the show. I can do this.
For me, it was the Game On Expo. I think that was the first time
Yeah, the
where we
beer
all
show.
got together. I really felt like we were a team working at something.
Yeah, like it
towards-
wasn't a big show.
No.
But like for us, it felt like such a huge,
was a
deal.
huge
But you know what
thing.
though? It was a big deal for us.
Sure.
Because like we walked in there like
It's a start, man.
We got our feet wet.
about as green as this green screen back here that nobody can see. But you know what I mean? Like we walked in there not entirely sure of what we needed to do, and I think we did a pretty good job for the first one. That's a good
Absolutely.
memory, Randall. That's a good
thanks,
one.
man.
I like
Good
that
choice.
one. Damn it, he took mine.
I'm going with the Rainbow Six event. It sucks that you guys weren't there.
Oh, I
Yeah,
wish.
and I hate to say that.
Oh
that
my-
was my
that one
favorite
hurts.
time.
That was
so
a
mad
good
But
time.
I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back.
Yeah, Division 2? No.
Oh, man.
Yeah, release. They didn't talk about it. They said, hey, we let you guys know.
I'll reach out.
Oh yeah, that was probably one of the coolest experiences. Never gone to an esports event,
No.
let alone have like that nice little blue badge thing, VIP,
Yeah, still got that one.
and the beer tickets. Oh, it was so good.
It was a good time. That was a really, really
Oh,
fun
and
day.
the people were so great, man. I was like, just so much
Felt
positivity.
pretty exclusive in there, you know, like new guys on the block. Really, and we're showing up
Yeah.
to this event, and all these guys are like, "Well, these guys have cameras. They got interviews going on. Like, we're the only people interviewing people." Like, it was a pretty prestigious thing for us to be involved in. I think
Oh man, it was just really cool.
it was
awesome.
a lot of fun.
You got anything?
Yeah, you know what it is, and it has nothing to do with any of the events we've been to or
Oh,
anything.
you're gonna
It's
steal mine.
The drive.
what is it? Is it what I think it is?
Maybe. Go for it.
It's whenever we look back on some of the bloopers.
Oh,
is it?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't steal
not
it.
it.
Okay,
No,
no.
it's not it.
Like, see how much fun we have making the show and how like what the show looks like for everybody, but what the show looks like for us. It's funny, man. Like
It's completely different.
we're like put it out there. Like we're not that good when it comes to being on camera. We make it work, obviously, but it's funny to watch us kind of struggle through it because it's just like, oh man. Like myself, I'm sure I've got like 2 hours of just B-roll. Being like shit. shit.
Every time I see you, like rock the cast, giggle dick every time. Just
Yeah, man. It's funny, man. It just see how much fun we've had up to this point and how stressful it's been, yeah, but we still managed to have a good time doing it. And so it's the coming back after the break, it's like, all right, let's do it. Let's get into it now.
I think what a lot of people what they don't see is the effort that we put in to everything to make it look polished.
Yeah.
Because we don't script anything.
No.
Where a lot of shows are scripted, and they're like, I was talking to a couple over the holidays, and they asked like, how do you do your show? And I said,
We show up.
and we have a couple ideas of what we want to talk about, and then that is it. We go from there. Nothing is written down. We don't follow anything. We don't have a teleprompter. We don't have Steve back there holding up a sign with the next sentence for us, right?
Yeah.
It is just us being us, talking about the things we love.
It's true, and being able to talk about the stuff with the passion that we do, it makes it easier, right?
Yeah.
So it's true. It takes a while to get the look that we want it to look like.
Sometimes.
And we're still working on it to get, it's not always going to be, great, but we always make it work, and we're getting better, and I don't know, it's fun. It's still fun.
Yeah.
As stressful it is and as difficult it can be sometimes to fit it all in a week when we're all working and doing
3
other
o'clock
things.
in the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we're still doing it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've 8 episodes now. So, hey, let's go for 8 more. And then 8 more after that.
There
And
you
then,
go.
let's keep her going.
keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was probably the Pub and Barrel in Barrie.
Oh!
When I said, guys, I got an idea, and we all showed up. We had a couple of drinks and some food, and then you guys said, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's when I think I met you guys there.
Yeah.
I met both of you for the first time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Randall
That's
for
where
the
we
first time
met
there,
you
too.
guys
I mean,
too,
I'd
yeah.
seen him at his old place of employment.
Yeah.
And, and then that's the way it was, right? So it's cool. Like, we all kind of join in on this mutual love of video games, and, our ringleader Drew got us all involved, and now we're a pretty team unit.
Yeah.
I
it's
like
fun.
it. It's a lot of
It's
fun.
just fun, right? I was hoping for 4 good guys that we can just have a good time and just do what we're doing. And it's working. And I love it every week. As much as there's times I'm like, oh my
I know.
why this or why that or whatever. Like, it's going to happen. And then even when we're going from years down the road now, it's still going to be like,
there's
why
gonna-
is that? But
There's gonna be speed bumps.
There's-
it's never
never gonna end,
No,
right?
it's a grind,
But-
man. It's a grind.
But the laughs we have on the show far outweigh anything we ever do.
Oh yeah.
So
Totally.
I just love it.
It's a good time.
All right, guys. Well, you got something else?
No, I was just say, you said the 4 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no. He said he had to find 4 guys. That does include the
find 4
our
guys,
IT
okay.
master behind the camera.
No, I was
He's
talking
like,
about Steve too.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I said I brought us
You
all
can't
there.
forget our English.
No, our cameraman's
Yeah,
included.
yeah. Drew's just like, well, if it wasn't for me, none of this would have happened. So I'm just saying.
Not at all. That's it. Yeah.
Start the car.
But- Well, I think this is it for our first episode of 2019. We're back. We're going strong, and we've got a lot of games and content to cover,
Oh yeah.
and we're only getting started.
Yep.
So stick around, everybody. Corey, Randall, Nate, Steve. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And then let's enjoy the 2019.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Cheers.
Hit us over at ITG, InsideTheGame.ca.